Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for December 29th, 2017. The Attleboro YMCA recently hosted a discussion about teen health concerns and youth obesity. The discussion was facilitated by Eric Andrade of Mass in Motion.
So we were at the YMCA in downtown Attleboro, leading a group of students from the Attleboro-Norton area, I think 3 high schools, in a conversation about mental health, public health, barriers to health, and how they view those barriers and issues in their own community and how they can formulate a plan to eventually address those issues in the community. I was fascinated by the whole conversation. The amount of response that the students were able to give out without me pulling any teeth for them. They were very focused, it seemed, on mental health and the impacts and their experiences that have informed their own beliefs and opinions and attitudes. And they brought that out to the table. I think they all felt very comfortable with the discussion, and I was glad to see that because most people clam up and they don't want to talk about anything. So to have that come out in the conversation and then also able to connect it to how, the idea of mental health can impact your physical health, how those barriers can all interconnect, and also dealing with food access too and food insecurity, and how all of that comes together and can impact a community and the residents that live in it. I am from Fall River, and I was lucky enough to join what's called Mass in Motion Fall River, which is a part of a statewide agency led by the Department of Public Health. There's 52 Mass in Motion communities throughout the state of Massachusetts, and Fall River is one of them. Out of college, I was able to join on and then start to learn about public health and how policy, system, and environment changes in Fall River impact residents' lives. Walking, healthy eating were the main focuses that I started on, but then now we're getting into the ideas of listening to people in the community, which sort of the exercise that we did today, and having residents really inform us as an organization and an institution what they see as problems in the community. So we're really Fall River focused, but the whole state, as Mass in Motion as a statewide agency is looking at this across the state in a number of different areas. So there are a number of ways to reach out in other communities. Google Mass in Motion. At the very least, you'd come up to the state-run website and it would list all the 52 Mass in Motion communities. And if you have one in your community, they'd have the contact information for the director of the Mass in Motion in your community. If you don't have a Mass in Motion, I would say maybe contact City Hall and see if they have a municipal wellness coordinator and see if there's any initiatives that the city is undertaking to improve public health. But also have conversations with each other, like residents talking to each other and saying, hey, is everything okay? Just having a better sense of community and building community from the grassroots. I think that's really important. Maybe getting together to do walking groups, walk around the neighborhood, finding out if anyone is sedentary and too afraid to walk alone or may have a disability where it's harder for them to walk alone, and trying to clear all those hurdles. Finding out if you have a local grocery store or bodega or small operated chain in your neighborhood and going to them instead of going to a bigger grocer, and helping out your local economy. There's a number of different ways that you can get involved. It's just a matter of how you want to jump in and what you want to make of it.
That's it for today's update. You can watch more DoubleACS content by visiting our website, doubleacs.com, on the DoubleACS Roku channel, or on the DoubleACS mobile app. For DoubleACS News, I'm David Angel.